It's the weird thing is like the priming thing only happens on Facebook. I checked YouTube. I didn't check Twitch, but I checked YouTube, and YouTube, our voices are completely fine.
Really?
But Facebook, yeah, it just randomly happens. I don't even know if it's happening right now, but we'll see.
It's weird.
If it is, the viewers will just have to deal with it.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live right now. The weird thing is,
friends.
like,
Yeah,
we're fine. The priming thing only happens on. We're fine for now. God,
Hi, friends.
Hi, Jennifer. All right, time to do my sharing.
It's
the weird thing is like the priming is happening right now, but we'll see.
I shared it. I did my duty.
You did your duty.
Also, I said duty.
What's up, everybody? A couple of you. My wife.
My wife.
My coworker. And Dave. Dave's watching too.
I hate that guy.
Dave's here and he's there.
I hate that guy.
He's a cool dude like that. You might hate him, but he's a cool dude. Well, since you're not breaking edge, I will get a beer.
I'm waiting to break edge.
We'll discuss that here in a minute. My choices are Dr. Pepper, Cherry Pepsi, Anti-Hero, or Fellowship of the Haze.
I don't think Cherry Pepsi has booze in it.
No, it doesn't. I guess I'm going for Anti-Hero.
Ooh, edgy.
Oh. My wife's waving at me. Hi, Miranda.
I'm gonna show my shirt for the audience.
I finally got my my Lucifist.
Oh, you actually got one of those?
Yeah. I finally brought it down here.
That dude's so weird.
Oh, that
Dude
guy.
that makes those?
Yeah, that's the guy that's like
fucking weird.
At every show, right?
Yeah, he's really weird.
Like he used to come around to like every single fucking show, and then he didn't for a while. And like what he does, it is weird. I can't remember if he does it for his own personal, like, just himself. It's a hobby or whatever, or if he does it for like a magazine or something. But he writes down like the date, the name of the event name, and all the bands that are playing, what order they play in, and if they have like specific songs that he knows, he writes those down. He just does it. I don't know what he does it for. He just does it.
That dude's just real weird. He was creeping me out at field day. He was like creeping out on the children, and that was not cool with me.
I think he's harmless, but yeah, we can talk about this in a minute.
Fine, I want to talk about anything interesting right now.
Fine.
It's your fault.
Fine. What up, Pod Daddy? I see you over there.
Oh, what up, baby boo?
I got my new temporary co-host, Dave Linda.
Right. It's official now. You officially said it on the air.
Yeah.
The following journey into comics. 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 Network production. Who's ready for Huggies?
Oh my God, my shirt's tripping the. It's because there's so much light hitting it. It's tripping it. The yellow.
Oh.
There are no safe spaces. Hello and welcome to episode 106 of Podcastrophe. I'm your host, Dick, and with me, my temporary co-host, Dave Linder of
What's going on, buddy?
Dungeons with Dudes and yesterday's Chips and Slayer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Slayer.
I just want to keep plugging things for you.
Oh,
I
buddy.
can't plug you enough, man.
Gross. but also erotic.
Oh, whoa.
How's it going, man?
It's going. I was about to say it's going great, just as an automatic response, but it's just going, man.
It's just going.
The bank account is looking mighty empty. It's dry. It's a dry well.
I feel you there, pal. I'm in the same boat. So.
Yeah, overtime is oh man, it was rough. Like the first week of launch, I think I already talked about it, but like just we've been getting done roughly between 1 and 2:30, with a couple days of like just horrible running, and we actually made it to 10 hours, which was I was like, thank God. 2 hours of overtime. It's like, oh,
finally,
fuck, and then that just gets completely ruined because I have no self-control and I just go home.
Yep.
Whenever we're done. I mean,
I've been there. I know how it goes. Like, I need to stay for the money, but
yeah, it's really
I just don't want to be here.
well. There's like times when it's like, okay, we get done at 2:00. 8 hours is 2:30. Okay, I can leave at 2:00. That's fine, because like whatever, half hour.
Right. It adds up though.
It does add up, unfortunately, but it's so hard to stay when everybody else leaves.
Yeah.
It's like
everyone else is leaving. You're like, no, friends, come back.
I know. It's like if 1 or 2 of you would stay, I would probably stay. And I get it. I don't need them to stay. Like
right.
I'm a grown ass man. But it's just like
no, it's still like everyone's leaving. You're like, you want to follow the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, and plus it just coming home. It's just like I've been here all day. I want to be home.
Yep.
It's tough. It's yeah. Something's got to give though, and I don't know when we're gonna start like ramping up over like our actual production.
Really?
Like if we had like our full like regular number, which is roughly 400 or so, we would probably be there a little past 8 hours if we ran perfect. Wow. Like an 8 hour number is past 8 hours. That's
right.
Sad, but just it's weird. What's new with you?
Not a whole lot, really, man.
Yeah.
Just
we took a break last week. I didn't get to see you.
Yeah, I didn't see you either. I cried a little.
I was just telling you before we I think it was either before the stream started, whatever. Before we started recording, I told you I was like, man, I should have taken this week off instead of last week, because this week I have Monster Hunter Iceborne.
Could be playing that.
I've been playing it hard.
Really?
Horde, as Tyler would say. Horde.
Oh,
yeah.
Tyler.
I'm way farther than I probably should be, but at the same time, I'm not compared to other people. Like there are people that have already beaten it, like right into the weekend.
See, that's always ridiculous to me.
And I don't know how they did it. I honestly, I don't know how they did it. I'm probably not even halfway to where they are.
Really?
And I've played a lot.
Wow.
See, Miranda's in the chat. She says a lot. Not as much as I could have been playing it. Like there's been a lot of time I've taken off of it. But yeah,
I've been playing. I bought the new Mario Maker game for the Switch because I love the Mario.
The Mario.
And I've been playing that. That's pretty much the only like really games I've been playing. Borderlands comes out in like 2 days. I'm thinking about that.
I still have never played any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I played the shit out of the first and second.
Right around like at the same time that they announced Borderlands 3, they dropped it on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed that.
It's a good time.
So I have it.
I played the shit out of Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Played the shit out.
I had that. So there's somebody told me to not even bother with Borderlands 1, just play 2.
It's you're not missing much.
And not bother with. There's like the whatever came after 2.
There's a pre-sequel.
The pre-sequel.
That one's not that great.
Yeah, they said don't bother with that. Just play 2.
2's really good. 1 is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But 2 definitely has a lot more stuff in it.
Okay.
3 looks really cool. I wasn't gonna pick it up, but my buddy at work is like, I really want to play it, and him and like most of all of our other buddies have it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Have an Xbox. So he's like, you got to get it, man, so we can play it on PS4. I'm like, oh right.
Man. Yeah. So I've had this game come out, which I knew I was going to be balls deep in, like playing Horde. Then I got the new Star Wars game coming out in November.
Ooh,
along with the new Pokemon games.
That's right. I knew the Pokemon games.
So Star Wars. That should be once I play through that should play. If I go into it, should be pretty quick. Hopefully, get it done, get it through. Because I don't know if I'll still be playing Monster Hunter. Knowing me, probably.
Right.
I'll probably be wanting to get back to that. But there's also Pokemon coming out for Switch. And I'm fairly interested with all the stuff they've been announcing and releasing information-wise and gameplay-wise. It's like, I really want to check it out. I skipped out on the last generation of Pokemon, Sun and Moon, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah, I didn't play any of those.
I did not. And I played X and Y. I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is just a remake. I didn't beat either of them. I can't. My goal on Pokemon Y version was to catch like the legendary, and I did. Yeah. I caught the legendary. I battled one gym, and then I was like, "Nope, I'm done.
I'm done.
Like, I'm done." Sapphire, I got all the way to the Pokemon League, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't know. I just had no desire to keep playing.
I bought the what's it? Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't even play that.
I played a little bit of it.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was okay. Weird. It wasn't bad. My problem is like I'll play a game for a while, then I'll like kind of taper off, and then something will come out that I want, and I don't want to spend like full price on it, so I just trade in games that I've like half beat. I'm like,
That's my plan for the PS5. So, I have two PS4s. I got a Pro and a regular. I got the regular for Miranda, and she just never really played it. She when she didn't live with me, she used it mostly as like a DVD Blu-ray player. Didn't play it much, so I'm probably just gonna trade both of them in for a PS5.
Not a bad idea.
And she's like, "Why are you already have a PS4? Why do you need a PS5?" I'm like, one, it's gonna be backwards compatible, so I'll still be able to play my PS4 games.
Right.
That's a huge plus. Then there's going to be the PS5 games, so might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if I can, because GameStop, they're really good about when you trade in your stuff towards and put it towards something.
For the most part,
they give like a really good bonus. Like, we'll give you more money if you do it this way. So I'll do that. And selling consoles, that'll be like a ton of money.
Right.
Yeah. So
it depends.
I mean, they're PS4s. Relatively new. One's a Pro,
right?
So
that one might be worth. Yeah.
That'll help a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
It's exciting. I'm excited for the next year in gaming.
I haven't really played much like video game wise in a while. Like,
yeah.
I still love video games. I just don't play it as often.
Again,
I try to play more board games and stuff like that, especially with having the Dungeons podcast.
Yeah, I've been so for a little while I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, trying to beat that, and then trying to go through the DLCs and stuff. So I took a long break from that for a while, and then I just picked it back up because I had a coworker start playing it, and he was telling me all about it. Actually, I told him about it, and he started playing it, but made me want to play it again because he was talking about it. I'm like,
yeah,
cool. And then Iceborne is getting closer, so I'm like, okay, I need to get back into Monster Hunter. I was already in game, but I needed to get my chops back up, maybe get a few more things that I didn't have, become a little more. I familiarized myself with like basically every weapon rather than just my main weapons that I always use.
Right.
Which I'm still only using my main weapons, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Damn straight.
I'm familiar with what I'm familiar with, and going into Monster Hunter Iceborne is. Wow. Like, it's not you can't just jump into this game. It's not a brand new game. It's an expansion. Therefore, in order to even start the Iceborne expansion, you have to have beaten the first game.
Oh, okay.
You have to go all the way through and completed the story. So what Iceborne is, it's master rank. And master rank is what was called G rank in the previous games. And everything has a ton more health, a ton more attack, a ton more defense. Everything hits hard. Everything takes forever to kill. Like,
like life.
Yes. What was taking me 10 minutes before is now taking me upwards of 30 to 40 minutes.
Oof.
Yeah. And I guess that was before I really started getting some of the weapons and armor.
Yeah.
But even with the new weapons and armor that hit harder, still getting my ass handed to me. Last night I was playing and I finally reached a point where I was like, oh shit, I can't go further until either I get better or I get lucky with a team that's actually better than me or something like that.
Right, yeah.
So I'm just gonna, I guess, start farming things for now.
Oh, good old farming. Good old farming.
Start farming.
I haven't played much like online multiplayer games in a long time.
Yeah.
Like I used to play, like back when Overwatch came out. I played a lot of Overwatch. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Never played Overwatch.
It's good times. It's good. I liked it because it was quick. I could like sit down and play like 1 or 2 games. Like, all right, well,
I don't really do multiplayer stuff.
Not anymore.
Not that style of multiplayer. Like if I'm gonna play that style of multiplayer, I want to play Halo.
Yeah.
I want to play Halo.
I played Halo in a long time.
I wasn't really big on Modern Warfare, so I never played those games.
I had fun. I think it was.
I liked it. I did like them, but
I think I played a lot of 2. I think
I like
was the
2
one
and 3. I liked playing those, but I didn't go hard into them like a lot of people did.
Black Ops, the first Black Ops was the only game that I played through the story.
Yeah.
Like only Call of Duty game I played through the story because the story was really cool. And it was all Cold War shit. So.
Yeah. I hated Black Ops. Of course, again, I only played multiplayer. So, yeah, I hated those. I didn't like the way that felt. I didn't like the way everything handled.
See, I like that. It was older feel to it. I liked it.
I played that, and I think I played Black Ops 2, and I hated both of them. So, but Modern Warfare, I like the way everything handles and everything moves and all that. Like it works. It feels right. Maybe that's because I played that first and not Black Ops.
Right, it could be, yeah.
But either way, Halo is king.
I do love me some Halo.
I love me some Halo.
I've been thinking about like getting like a decent computer or laptop because mine's broke.
Yeah.
And I'm tempted to go back to Warcraft, at least try it again.
Well, they just came out with Warcraft Classic.
Yep, that's what I started at, so that's why I was tempted.
I think I started playing right around Wrath of the Lich King. I don't know. It was like my last semester in high school, and my computer had like 512 megabytes of RAM. It was a worthless fucking computer. Like, here I have 32 gigs now, and it's like I had 512 megabytes.
Megabytes, yeah.
Megabytes. And I just kept getting booted. I was playing on the lowest settings, and I kept getting booted from servers and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to like level 6, and I'm like, I'm good.
I played a bunch. Like back in high school, I played like the original, like the vanilla, the classic. Now they call it now. I played it a lot, and then I played Burning Crusade, and then
maybe that's what was out.
I think the second one was Burning Crusade.
Yeah, because it was 2009 when I played it.
Yeah, I think that's Burning Crusade.
So I think Lich King came out like either later that year or the year after. So
I think so, because I remember there was the first expansion was Burning Crusade, and then I think Wrath of the Lich King, and then there was something else, and then there's a newer one that just came out not too long ago. But I played a lot in high school, and I got my mother into playing World of Warcraft.
Wow.
So Mom and I played once in a while.
I wish I could get my parents into playing Monster Hunter. I tried to get my wife playing Monster Hunter. She couldn't get into the whole giant swords and fucking that shit. She barely played through the tutorial and was like, nah.
I'm not going to try to get
so I have
grandparents into gaming.
Yeah. I have 2 copies. I now have 3 copies of Monster Hunter World.
Really?
Because the copy I got for Iceborne was the core game and Iceborne. It plays as both. And then so I don't know if I've told this story on the show before or not, but when I pre-ordered Monster Hunter World Classic, Core, Vanilla, OG. Okay, I'm not gonna say OG because I have OG. You saw that.
I saw OG.
But no, so I pre-ordered Monster Hunter World, and because I thought the collector's edition was sold out. Later on, they added more collector's editions, so I was like, okay, I'll pre-order that. But they didn't have in-store pickup. I had to have it shipped. I was like, fuck. I can't be guaranteed that I'm gonna get it day of, so I'm just gonna leave my other pre-order open. I'm not even gonna cancel my pre-order. So, my plan was, I was like, so I mean, and before I even really made that decision, I asked Miranda, I was like, hey, if I I do it this way, will you play? Because I'll have 2 copies. It'll be something we can do together. She's like, yeah, sure.
Didn't get into it.
No, yeah, she didn't get into it.
It's kind of a. I played a little bit of it, Monster Hunter, just more on.
Yeah, we played at least one morning together.
Yeah,
or something like that.
And it was fun. I enjoyed it, but like it was definitely kind of hard to get into for me.
Yeah,
and I'm familiar with that kind of shit.
I mean, you got a decent way into it too.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it. I played it quite a bit, and then, like most things with my life, I slowly stopped playing less and less, and then other things came up.
I think one of the problems is you didn't have a buddy constantly playing with you.
That's true.
Me, I can keep playing it because I've been playing it since fucking 2004. But I also had Tyler help. I played with Tyler a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's getting the game. He said he'd probably get this game Friday. And hopefully we can start playing together. I want to let him play through a little bit of the beginning, just to get his bearings. But yeah. I also have it. Technically, I have 4 copies of the fucking game because I have it on PC too.
Jesus.
And I never play it on PC. Like
I want a PC. I had one for a while and I used a lot of Steam and stuff. But
build one.
Yeah, right now I don't have a room for a console or a desktop.
What you do? So the cool thing about building your own PC is you can just buy the individual parts as you have money for them.
Yeah. And
really, the only expensive parts of that is going to be the graphics card and CPU. Everything else.
I want a decent graphic. I'm not one of those dudes that I need to have like the highest resolution and stuff because I generally gravitate towards older games, anyways.
Yeah.
But I liked like when I had my computer on Steam. It's not good for my bank account, but I love having Steam. I'm like, look at all these cool games I can buy.
Right. You ever play Age of Empires?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
They're getting ready to. They're re-releasing Age of Empires 2.
Really?
In 4K.
Ooh.
It's in 4K. They added a bunch of shit too, so it's almost a brand new game. But I'm excited. I'm excited for that whenever that comes out.
That sounds really cool.
I always loved playing the shit out of.
I played a little bit of that.
Age of Empires 2, AOE 2. I never played like competitively or anything. I always played the computer.
I played a lot of Dawn of War
on easy.
Played a lot of Dawn of War. If you ever
Dawn
played
of
that.
War.
It's the Warhammer 40K real-time strategy game.
I'll be down in a second to get a drink if you want to get one ready for me. What are you drinking? That's in my fridge.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to agree.
Yeah. Dawn of War. What is that? I know that name.
It was a real-time strategy game. It was like the Warhammer 40K.
Oh, Warhammer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, that's why it sounds familiar.
I played a lot of that. That was a ton of fun.
She wants a Pepsi.
I played a lot of the orcs because I played orcs in the actual game. In the miniatures because I'm a giant fucking nerd.
My buddy Josh McKinney. You know Erica McKinney? Maybe? Tattoo artist. She's my tattoo artist.
Okay.
It's her now ex-husband. I don't know. Separated.
Hey.
Josh got into that for a little bit and got all the figurines, and she did a whole room for him.
Oh wow. Nice.
This room was like constantly his room, and he just went through phases of different things. Like it would always be he did like a Warcraft room, he did a Skylanders room.
Wow.
It was a music room, and it kept going back and forth between music room and whatever
hobby he was into that time.
Yeah, Warhammer. He had like all the figurines and shit. He had like a little battlefield like set up. It was really cool.
I used to play a lot, actually with Tyler back in the day. In high school, him and I played. Well, just out of high school. I played a couple games with him. But it's fun. I still have buddies that play a lot, but it's just so much time. There's a lot of goes into it. Like just setting up and playing.
Yeah.
And I played orcs, which are like a horde type army.
Yeah.
So I would run like 150, 200 models on a small game. So I have all these little orc dudes that I've got to move with a tape measure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I can't do this.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hello, friend.
Hi. Are the kids being loud?
No, they're fine. Question.
answer.
That was quick.
What is the question?
Oh. Well, you already had an answer, so I just gave. I was like, okay. So you knew Tyler. You've known Tyler for a while, right?
A long time.
How you guys didn't go to school together though?
No.
How did you know Tyler?
I know Tyler.
I can't remember if I know this or not, but
I worked back in when I was like 18. My was I young? I was younger than that. I don't remember. 17, 18 age. I worked at Dairy Queen, the one on Old 231.
Okay.
And a lot of the McCutcheon kids worked there too. And I would hang out with those guys just through work and then outside. And Tyler knew our buddy Tyler Henderson.
Ah, okay.
Pretty well. And those other guys there. So I just kind of knew him from that. We didn't hang out a ton.
Okay.
But we played some like 40K together and hung out every once in a while.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've known that dude for a long time. Hi, Baxter.
Baxter just bolted through the green screen. Needed that attention.
Known him for a long time.
Yeah. I wish I had known him earlier. Well, maybe. He says I shouldn't. he tells me, it's like, no, you met me at the right time. I'm like, oh, okay.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude. He's one of my best friends.
I'm excited that we start, like, him and I play D&D together and stuff. I'm glad I have him in a gaming group. It's really good. He's a really good gamer. It's a ton of fun.
Yeah,
that game's kind of on like hiatus right now, but
he's really wanting to get some of these like overhead mics and start recording those.
That'd be awesome.
Much like Dungeons with Dudes.
I'm in that.
You are.
It's fun.
It is.
I run my own D&D game on that show.
Nice. Yeah, I've told you a million times. It's really fun to mix.
I appreciate it.
Oh no, it's all for the love of mixing that I do it. It really sharpens my skills.
that last game we did, that Monster of the Week. I am so excited to do more episodes of that. Like, everyone on that show is hilarious. They all do an amazing job. And it's like an outlet for me and my obsession with terrible 80s movies.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like I offended Nick for a very brief moment because I was sitting there like, because I think the prequel episode or episode 0 that you guys did, I was like, man, this is rough. And I really want everybody to know how rough this is. So after I had mixed it, I took away everything that I did and just left it as is. And I rendered a sample of it down. And I was like, listen to this, and then listen to the finished product. Not to toot my own horn.
Wow.
Not to toot my own horn, but I did this.
Is it because of those mics? 'Cause I noticed it picked up a lot of like.
They did. And so this last week I went over and did Brews with Dudes for an episode, and we turned everything a lot farther down. And I actually listened to the headphones to where like specific spots, because there's a certain threshold in the gain where if like when I turned it just over that, it would start hissing. You would hear everything and start hissing, and then I turn it under and you can only hear your voice. You don't hear the other voices, you just hear your voice. Jesus, cat.
This cat's going to town over here.
He acts like he doesn't get any attention, which he gets a lot of attention. It's just new people. I don't know.
Him and I are pals. It's fine.
Yeah, I mixed that, and I was like, Nate, did you listen? Did you listen to the no mix? He goes, yeah. And I was like, see, did you hear what I did? And Nick's like, do you have is any of this criticism going to be constructive or? And like I was like, okay, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm just like, hey, look what I did.
Right, yeah.
Like, I feel accomplished. I feel accomplished, and 2, I want you to know that like I'm not just bullshitting when I say I can make this sound better. Like I'm fixing it up because I love to do this.
Right.
And I want all of our shows to just sound great.
Well, I appreciate it, sir.
It's no problem.
I also appreciate you letting me be the temporary co-host of this show.
I appreciate you stepping up to that position.
It's awesome, man. I love doing this kind of stuff.
Fuck yeah. And like I've always told you, I missed having you on the show.
Oh,
and I want to have you on it more. And again, Wednesdays you're available, so you're gonna be on here more.
I'm excited,
even when Tyler's back, which I'm very excited for that because part of the reason I love having Tyler on is I love to see him interact with people, and the conversations just are great with Tyler.
Right.
Like he can get into the deep conversations, and he can hit points that are while sometimes his points are kind of poignant, they're real.
Right. Yeah.
They're pretty real, and he claims to be the unpopular opinion guy, but somebody has to be. You know.
Right. Yeah.
There always has to be a counter. You know, and that's okay.
That's how life works.
Yeah, that is how life works. Oh, Baxter.
This cat is being adorable. He's like got one paw on me, just staring longingly at me.
Oh, Baxter. Yeah. Can't remember where I was going.
I just love being on the show, man. I love doing this podcast stuff. I want to do it more.
I do too. I've been talking to Miranda, and hopefully, I don't know if it's been 2 weeks since I've been on this show, so it's been 2 weeks since I've done this show, so it's like I can't remember what all we talked about, but like I know I've been talking to her about, since we don't have the kids on Tuesday and we're not doing the show on Tuesday, I talked to her about maybe every Tuesday or every other Tuesday just doing an extra episode, and just me and her and maybe a guest.
Right. That'd be cool.
Just if we're not feeling it, we're not feeling it. We don't have to do it. It's just extra.
Right.
Because I mean, it's always really cool to have her on the show, and you know, it's for some reason we have like a ton of chat when she's on the show,
and none with me. Everyone hates me. It's cool though.
I know, it's weird.
It's
really cool because we have different people on the show when she's on.
Right.
And like it's really cool to get different people in the chat because it's like it's cool. you get different reactions from different people, and
spices things up.
Yeah,
a
it definitely
bit.
spices it up, and so I really enjoy having her on the show, and I enjoy doing the show with her because we talk about shit that you and I wouldn't talk about, or me and Tyler wouldn't talk about.
Right.
And maybe butt stuff,
feet stuff, armpit stuff.
While I'm thinking about it, a big happy birthday to Mr. Patrick Yoki.
That's right. Yeah, happy birthday.
Also, while I'm thinking about it, never forget. Never forget. It's September 11th.
I feel bad for Patrick. It's been his birthday.
Yeah, I invited him to be a guest on the show tonight.
Right,
He's like, I have obligatory family dinner at 6.
Oh,
that's the best impression I can do of him.
It's not bad.
I was like, oh, that's a giant bummer. I was really hoping to celebrate your birthday / September 11th. I was
on
like,
the show.
I said it was going to be some pretty wholesome content. He goes, I can maybe move some stuff around. I'm like, don't feel obligated, but if you do, be here at 5:30.
Nice.
He was not here at 5:30.
Yeah, that's all right though. He's got important birthday stuff.
He does, and you know, like I can't blame him for. I mean, it's your birthday. One, spend it how you want. Two, if you got family and they want to celebrate, let them celebrate.
Yeah, let them celebrate it.
Yeah, I've been typically celebrating my birthday with my family with my dad because our birthday's a week apart.
Oh,
so
right.
we just have dinner all at the same time, and
I usually have birthday with my grandparents. Usually go out something. We went to Brew Burger my last birthday.
Ooh. See, I like Brew Burger, but it's not my favorite.
I haven't been there in a while. I think since my birthday is the last time I went.
It's like, it always sounds good, then you get there and you start eating it, and it's like, this is okay. Their fries are amazing.
Fries are good, yeah.
All their sauces that they make in-house,
yeah,
excellent. Like their ketchup.
Oh, ketchup's good. I'm not even a big ketchup person.
Like it's really sweet. Really sweet.
Sweet. I was there with you once with like the LaffyCon crew.
Yeah. That was a crowd.
That was fun times.
Oh, the like what 45-minute wait we had to endure.
Yeah, that was. We had a big group too.
Yeah, we did. I think that was part of the wait.
AP
like,
and AP and his
wife.
Yeah.
And then Nick and Jess.
Tommy.
Tommy was there?
I think he was, wasn't he?
I don't think he was.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't think he was. No, I guess we didn't eat at the bar. I don't think Tommy was with us.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
but Miranda was there. Of course, was Nate? Nate wasn't there.
No. Nate wasn't there.
I like the way he's no.
No.
Nate wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Man.
Zach
Nope.
was Zach. Zach was there.
Yeah. Brew Burger, I like it. It could be so much better though.
Yeah. I kind of
leaves
agree to that.
it leaves a lot to be desired in terms of their burgers. I mean, they have like really cool combinations, and the quality's pretty decent.
Yeah.
It's just there's something about it. I think the way they construct their burgers, somehow the bottom bun always ends up like super soaked in grease, and that's not good. You don't want that.
Well, it depends.
It's either because of the grease or they put the sauce on the bottom, or it just
soaks into it.
it just soaks, and it's just a soggy bun on the bottom.
As a burger like aficionado, I approve,
Yeah.
but I also see your point.
Last time I ate there was a couple weeks ago with my dad, and he's like, "Yeah, we don't need to eat there again."
Wow.
Okay.
My grandparents liked it. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa's like, not too bad. That's good for Grandpa. That's an approval. Not too bad.
I was on the fence about drinking tonight too. Like once you said you didn't want to drink, or I knew you probably wouldn't drink, so I'm like, should I not drink too?
No, you drink, do what you want.
But I don't drink a lot anyway, so I have to build up tolerance for this Sunday.
That's right. I took the month off to just kind of like reset everything, maybe lose a bit of this belly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that like I don't really think that I'm like a fucking alcoholic or some shit. I just like I'm just gonna cut it out a little bit. Just take a month off, see what's up.
What you need to do is you need to take 2 to 3 months off, which is terrible. I know it's a terrible thought.
I don't know if I can do that.
I don't know if I could either, but like that's when you really would start to see the changes that you want to see.
Right.
They say it takes. When I started working out and trying to watch what I eat, mostly just cutting out pop and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, when I was told it takes 4 weeks for people to notice. It takes 8 weeks for you to notice.
That makes sense.
And I followed that, and I try to tell that to people. Motivate them and to help them not get discouraged after nothing's happening,
right?
Or seemingly not happening. Yeah. I'd say 2 to 3 months, and you might see some results. I mean, especially if you like start working out or something.
Right. I've been working out a little bit,
or if your job is physically active, which you still move.
I don't do furniture. No, I work for Food Finders now.
Oh, okay.
I'm a delivery driver for there, so I drive a truck a lot.
That's new.
But I still have to carry stuff every once in a while.
That's new.
Been there for about a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not that new.
So it's not that new.
No, you
yeah.
just don't like me. I see how it is. You don't care about my life.
Yeah, I was about to correct you. I was like, it's not that I don't like you. It's I just don't take an active interest in your life.
Well, you should. Because look
wow,
at
that
this.
sounds so much worse.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you
I'm
dick.
offended.
You dick.
Baxter, kill him. It didn't work.
He's curled up. He's got the attention that he wanted, so now he's like,
he's done.
I'm done. I'm just gonna chill down here now.
But yes, Sunday, I'm going to break edge.
Yeah.
I'm going to break edge Sunday.
And we both. You walked into my house, and I saw you wearing your shirt, and I'm like, because we are both wearing the same exact Brews with Dude shirt.
Yeah, we are. Check
And
that.
I was like, what are the fucking odds that we would both be wearing Brews with Dude shirts? And that was just too perfect. Too perfect. And then I was wearing black shorts, and Miranda's like, well, you could always just go change into your khaki shorts. I'm like, okay. So I changed
Boom.
into my khaki
We're
shorts.
twinning.
We're completely twinning. Yeah.
Twinsies.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say we're wearing this shirt in celebration of what's to happen this Sunday.
Yeah, what's coming up?
I don't know when the episode that we're going to record is dropping. It should be another week or two.
Probably the next week.
But we are recording episode 100 of Brews with
dudes.
And I'm excited. I don't want to. I can't remember if we've already divulged what's gonna happen or what we're doing.
I don't know. We don't want to give away too much.
I'm not gonna give away any details. I don't know if hopefully we're live streaming it.
I assume we are. I don't know.
It'll be a complete mess, but it'll be funny. So if you really want to know what's going down on Brews with Dudes this Sunday, if it's live streamed, check it out on the Brews with Dudes page. I'm sure
If not, still check it out.
We'll
It's a
all
great
share
show.
it. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one.
It is.
It's gonna be fun to do, and oh man, it's gonna be fun to mix.
You got me there. I'm loud.
You're usually fine. I usually don't have to worry about your voice.
Because it's commanding already.
Yeah. I think what we're gonna have to do is instead of the lapel mics that we've been using, use actual microphones.
Actual mics.
Unfortunately,
I think we get away with that. For the people that we have there, that they know how microphones work.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Because
only
lapels are good for people that don't really are not
Yeah.
used to holding a microphone.
yeah,
I'm
but
pretty familiar.
they'll also have to remain pretty close to the interface.
Right.
Microphones, we can get a bunch of cables and just be far away.
I can go outside.
Yeah. It'd be really cool if we had wireless units, but that also presents its own problems because maybe it won't be recording. Who knows? Like
Right,
the wireless signal will cut in and out. Who knows? So that presents a problem. But so that's why a lot of people don't use wireless units for recording.
I have a wireless mic for the chips,
Yeah,
but I usually only use it for practice.
really.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it sounds pretty decent.
I got a wireless guitar thing. That was really handy at the only practice we've had.
Really?
For
Oh, your random band.
my random band that doesn't have a name still.
My band has a name, but I don't know if I should say it.
Nate Phillips says, digging the two dude crew with Senior Dave. Also, started watching Breaking Bad again. Right on, man. I am so excited for El Camino.
That's right, there's a movie coming out.
Yeah, I am stoked. I mean, there's probably not going to be any Bryan Cranston, no Walter White,
Right.
but I'm cool with Aaron Paul. I'm cool with Jesse Pinkman,
Bitch.
Skinny Pete, bitch.
That's about all I know. I've never seen the whole show. So.
That's the only line I know. Bitch.
Bitch.
I am the one who knocks.
Bitch.
I am the danger. Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
You need to finish that show, man.
I know. I got into it for a long time, and then, like most of my life, man, I get distracted by other things, and then
That's going to be an episode title. Dave gets distracted
by things.
a lot. Dave gets distracted by things a lot.
A lot. The show.
The show. That's his life.
Yeah.
No, finish that, man. Where did you stop?
I don't remember. It's been a long time. It's still on Netflix. I
Oh
assume,
yeah,
so I
definitely.
might
'Cause the
cram
movie,
into
the
that.
movie's gonna be on Netflix.
Right on.
So
Lately, I've been watching a lot of kung fu movies. I've been in
Yeah?
a huge like 70s, 80s kung fu
Okay.
guy thing. So that's been my attention. Whenever I sit down, I'm like, what other kung fu movie can I watch? So
okay, never been too big in the kung fu.
they're great, man. I was watching. So I'm big into the WuTang.
Yeah,
So because WuTang.
they're getting ready to have a show.
It's out now.
Oh, it's
on
out?
Hulu. Yeah.
Okay.
I've not seen it yet, but WuTang has a lot of inspiration for the kung fu movies, and there was a
Okay.
YouTube video of the RZA going through all the movies he sampled into stuff, and so I've been watching those. I was like, okay, this and this.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of kung fu. I've watched the 36 Chamber of Shaolin, Return to the 36 Chamber of Shaolin. That's a good one. The 5 Deadly Venoms. Check that one out. It's really good.
Wow.
5 Deadly Venoms.
So I once saw I saw an article, and this article was like, it basically counted the unique words used per song or in their entire catalog, and they just ranked artists.
Yes, I saw that.
Wu-Tang Clan was number one,
Like number one up there. Yeah.
with like 38,000 unique words in their lyrics.
Yep. Yeah.
Eminem was in the top 5.
I could see that. I could see
It's
that.
Eminem, WuTang.
Probably Tribe Called Quest.
I don't know.
Tribe's up there too. A lot of times, like, because I love that kind of rap. They call it like conscious rap, where it like means something.
Oh,
And I'm into that.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly.
yeah. Who's that? Hobson? Do you like Hobson?
I think I'll listen a little bit.
I've listened to it a little bit too. He's got some good stuff from what was shown to me. I didn't dive into it on my own. I'm not a hip hop guy.
I'm getting there more. Like I'm more of like a '90s. I'm an '80s '90s.
Honestly,
hip-hop
yeah.
guy.
Like I was really big into Eminem. I'm white, of course.
That's what white people do.
Yeah, I like D12. Eminem was part of that, but I also liked all the D12 stuff.
Right.
That wasn't Eminem.
That wasn't with Eminem.
I love Ludacris. I love DMX.
I love me some Luda.
Luda.
I'm a big fan of the Tribe Called Quest.
I never heard of
Been
that.
getting super into them. Oh man, I think I tried
Never
Tribe
heard of
Called
that.
Quest. Midnight Marauders. It's a great album. It's a fantastic album. It's that I finally figured out the name of the type of rap I like.
Yeah.
Boom bap.
Boom bap.
Yeah, boom bap is the type. So it's like WuTang falls under there, Nas, Tribe Called Quest. It's basically just like drum and bass. It's really
you should hit up some Sudanese mumble rap.
Oh no, thanks.
No, you need to. I'll hook you up with some of that. I need to get hooked up with it again to hook you up with it, but unless Nate Phillips happens to know exactly what I'm talking about, which he should. Let's see here. He says you should name your band after Breaking Bad. LOL. And it says Homicide by Logic featuring Eminem is a masterpiece.
I've listened to some Logic. Logic has a song featuring some of the members of the WuTang, and that's a really good song.
Yeah.
I think it's called WuTang Forever.
Nice. Way to acknowledge your featured artist.
Yeah, I know,
like
right?
it. I like it. Oh, the song's called "How You Want Me To." I can't remember I used to know the person who did it too, but the song's called "How You Want Me To." I don't think we've played this on this show.
Oh God,
I don't think we have, and if that's the case, I'm gonna pop
don't
that
get flagged.
Oh no, I think we'll be all right. Oh, Riak. It's so bad.
It sounds pretty great to me.
How you want me to? How do you feel? Laugh real. How you want me to? How do you feel?
I got an
real.
8.
How you want me to? How do you feel? Laugh real.
Laugh real.
How you want me to? How do you feel? Laugh real. Got some question I gotta ask ya. Push your hands up on that floor. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the front low. Let's go. Baby, you got a better flow. Oh mama, tell me how you feel. It's so quick. XMen, I wanna see you cry. I never see someone like you before in my life. If you with me, that's how I'm sleep. Special. Baby, I got nothing. I show you my
He's
secret.
not sure about that.
Unforgettable. I feel how you feel. Baby, my fry. Make me feel happy when you're around. Where were you tonight? I need you around. I feel when you're around. How you want me to? How do you feel? Laugh real. How you want me to? How do you feel? Laugh real.
Oh my God,
How you want me
it's
to?
real deep. Oh, now his
How
shirt's
do you
off.
feel?
See the
Laugh
symbolism
real.
for something.
How you want me to? How do you feel? Laugh real. Special. Baby girl, you need to swing your heart. So queen, you can be the world stronger. Yellow. I love
Yellow.
I'm spitting in love. If you wanna treat me, I got something for you, you can feel. Let's go. I'm funny with thing you need. You need to see you will feel.
Phil.
That to me. Come on, make promise. I will keep my promise. I can only think about your beautiful smile. I know you cannot explain your feel. It's just too much to say. I know how or why your feel you want me to.
What?
How or why?
What?
Love you.
This is the first time I've made it.
How you want me to.
It's dude. This is a classic already. This is a banger.
Yeah.
Imagine going up in the club when this is. Oh man, the whole floor would be
How do you feel?
bumping.
I mean, this bass line is crazy.
How
Yes.
you want me to.
Oh.
How do you feel? Love real. I know how or why your feel I so is strong.
Yo,
So
Phil.
look me in my eyes and say, you want me to? Still, then I want you to know. I'll wait here for you. I treat you how you wanna be treated all your life. To treat me out. When you see me tell a nigga how you want me, how you want me. I just between me and you.
Hi, Wormy.
I gave it to you, so true. No lies, honesty. I never leave when you need me. Double side. How you want me to? How do you feel?
This is a classic, man. This is a classic.
How you want me to? How do you feel? Love you. How you want me to? How do you feel?
I love how
Love
the bass
real.
line doesn't change at all.
How you want me to?
No, it doesn't change at all.
Love real.
Wow. That's
Classic. That was
incredible.
good. That's real good.
It's the description, translation by DJ MC Ferris. That's translation, folks.
That was quality. I might have to look up that dude.
You're right. That was quality.
Yeah, that was a banger.
Oh, that
I think
bass line.
Do kids still say banger
I like to say banger.
or a bop? I think that was a bop.
Yeah, it was bop.
That was a bop or slaps. I think slaps is the new one. That song slaps.
Wow.
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 I was thinking of something to talk about and I forgot.
Was it live for real?
I had something to talk about and I forgot. And I'm so
You're caught up in the beat, man.
I was.
You're caught up in the beat.
Damn it. Maybe it'll come back to me. I don't know. I have a new brick.
A new brick?
I have a brick. It's my dick brick.
Dick brick.
It's this brick.
What the
And
fuck?
it literally says dick.
How'd you get a dick brick?
So Delphi Oracles. Over the summer, my great grandmother passed away, and a couple weeks ago, we went through her house, and they basically told me, "Hey, you got dibs on whatever you want. If there's anything in here, she doesn't need it anymore." So we just went through the house, and this was literally the only thing that I wanted. I just happened
Just
to
a
look.
brick that says dick.
Well, it was my great grandfather's. My great grandfather was named Dick.
Oh, okay.
My great grandfather, Richard Dick Ray. But no, in Delphi. So they used to have a middle school further down, or it was a middle school, high school. And when they tore it down, this is one of the bricks from it.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So I guess they got this like encased, and they put his name on it. It says Dick Ray, Delphi Oracles, Delphi High School 42.
Class of 42?
1942. And it says 1917, 1987. Yeah.
The school was.
So this is my fucking heritage right here.
Nice.
Like
That's
straight up,
cool.
I have some like legit heritage to show for.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
I like calling it dick brick. though.
Yeah, it's my dick brick. I had a picture. I took a picture. I was like, I'm Dick, and this is my brick.
Hi, Dick.
It was a hit on Snapchat.
Ooh. Snapchat.
So that's my cool story for now.
That's a cool story.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot of bricks at the house, but they're just regular bricks.
Yeah. Regular bricks.
They're not like in my house though. They're outside.
Well, I
No,
mean,
they're not like in my room.
make them special. And pass it down through
Pass it down.
generations. This is my Dave brick. My
Chip bricks.
My Linder brick. Or chip bricks, yeah. Chip bricks.
I'll throw them in the crowds.
Yeah, start selling them. Like, this is a chip brick.
I'm just gonna start chucking them in the crowds during shows. I was at a show one time where they threw bricks.
Oh.
I think you were there too.
Oh, yeah, that show. the Slayer show.
No, that was a good show too. It was when we went and
Oh,
saw
no, yeah,
Walk
okay.
Among Us in Indy.
Yeah, at the
That band
WrestleMania.
That WrestleMania, the band had bricks.
And they just started throwing them.
Yeah. They were styrofoam. I was
Yeah.
upset. I tried to hit someone with it and it was just styrofoam.
God damn, what was I going to talk about? That kind of bums me out. I feel like it was going to be a good conversation.
I didn't bring any topics or anything. I was going to, but then I didn't.
Let's see here. I have a list of things.
You have a list of topics?
Mm-hmm.
I can
Okay. I've already talked about one thing. I can kind of talk about another, but I don't want to go into full details because I don't know if you want to watch this movie or not.
Is it your penis?
No. Dark Phoenix.
I did not watch it.
Do you plan on watching it?
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't really feel like going into full discussion unless there's someone here to talk that's actually seen the movie.
I've not seen the movie. Like, I like X-Men. I just haven't watched it.
It was. I'm just gonna go out and say it. It was bad.
Really?
And I've liked every single X-Men movie up to this point.
Huh, really?
I went in our group chat and I straight up said X-Men: The Last Stand was better than this.
Whew.
Which X-Men: The Last Stand is the Phoenix story. It's a Phoenix story.
It's a Phoenix story.
I
Yeah.
was like, it's not the Phoenix story. Sophie Turner did a good job. Michael Fassbender did a good job. Everyone else kind of weird.
Kind of phoned it in, kind of.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's like the critics said, and a lot of people said that like it just seemed like everybody had checked out. Like, this is our last movie. It's kind of pointless because Marvel just bought or Disney just bought Fox, so
Right.
we're just done altogether. But I didn't get too much of that feeling. What I did get was like, okay, one particular character had definitely checked out, but I feel like that wasn't because of the outside factors outside of the movie. I feel like that was part of the character
in the
in the universe.
In the universe.
I feel like that was part of her character. Spoilers.
Oh.
Her.
Oh my.
But I don't know, like James McAvoy playing Professor X, of course. Charles. He was, I think he was trying to channel too much Patrick Stewart.
Really?
Whereas the other movies, it seemed
It was
like
him.
It was him, and it was like a young.
I liked First Class. I liked those.
First Class and Days of Future Past, fucking excellent. Apocalypse, it was decent enough.
Right.
And then this one, he just seemed like really, like, again, just trying too hard to be Patrick Stewart, Xavier. Whereas again, the other movies, it was a younger Professor X. He was full of life. You know, it's still Professor X, but it's also its own thing, and it's cool.
Right.
It worked. This movie again, it just seemed like he was. Time had passed. I mean, I get it. Time had passed, and he's bald now, so he's definitely getting more. I guess in the universe, he's getting more towards that older Xavier that we all know. And I didn't like it.
I don't know if I'll watch it or not. I like X-Men.
It's
well enough, but
it's worth the watch just to see it through. And again, Michael Fassbender and Sophie Turner did excellent.
Good.
When I saw Sophie Turner as Apocalypse, or as Apocalypse,
Whoa.
as Jean Grey in X-Men Apocalypse, I was like, oh, hell yes.
Spoiler, she's Apocalypse.
No, she is not. Dave, don't mislead the people. Don't mislead the people. There was kind of like all these movies, every single one since Days of Future Past has had, so I guess 2 movies, has had a Quicksilver scene where he's just speeding through shit. This one was It's like they kind of started to, but then it got thwarted like really quick, and he got put the fuck down.
Damn.
Yeah, like you didn't get a cool Quicksilver scene. You just got him trying to do a Quicksilver scene,
And then just shut down.
yeah, because Phoenix, super powerful. It's like, nope.
And done.
Yeah. So spoiler alert: if you're looking for a cool Quicksilver scene, you're not gonna find it. However, you get awesome Magneto scenes. Like
Magneto's fucking incredible.
oh my god! And Michael Fassbender as Magneto has just been just top notch since the beginning. Like you see in First Class, you see him. They cut from the fucking original scene, the original opening scene from XMen in 2000.
Oh wow.
And they like the scene where they're in fucking Poland at the internment camp.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's just he learns that he has this power and just starts pulling the fence down, and they knock him out. Well, they knock him out, and then it cuts to the next scene. Well, First Class, they knock him out. It cuts to the next scene, and the next scene is still in that time period.
Right.
It's still following. What's his fucking name? I'm drawing a blank on Magneto's real name.
Sir Ian McKellen.
Well, yeah, but
I don't know. I don't remember.
shit. Eric
Yes.
Lyncher. Yes, I remember now. And then you see Kevin Bacon there, and he's like, "I see you have some powers, but French, German. I'll say I have some powers. Now show me your powers, or I'll shoot your mother." And then he can't. It's a fucking. It's some coin, and it obviously doesn't have the metals that are magnetic, so he can't do it.
Right.
Or either that, or he can't do it on command because he just found out that he had the power. So he can't. He obviously can't perform. I hate saying that.
Go on.
So they kill his fucking mother, and that just fucking triggers him and just throws him into a rage. And the next thing, all the metal in the room is just like fucking destroyed,
Yeah.
or whatever, shooketh.
Shooketh, huh?
But like, and then next thing you know, like he's an adult, and he's like, fuck that coin. He's just floating it through the air like it's nothing, and like he's fucking murdering Nazis.
Yep.
he's
Magneto's a really cool villain just in general.
he's not even a villain. I mean, he's been a villain, but like I've never viewed Magneto as a villain except for in the very first X-Men movie.
He's a villain in that.
Yeah, he's definitely a villain in that. But like the first X-Men movie was like my first dose of Magneto. I even watched the cartoons as a kid, but like I didn't quite get it. I was just watching it. I was like, cool, Wolverine. Oh, there's Beast and Storm and Cyclops.
And Morph. He was in episode 1, and then he died in episode 2.
Oh. And then like I remember I had like a little X-Men animated series VHS, and it had, I think, one of the Sentinel episodes.
Oh, right on.
Like one of the Genova. It was one of the Genova episodes. Yeah. So I watched the shit out of that as a little kid.
Dazzler was in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Gambit and Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Yep.
Yeah, Jubilee. Oof. Talk about a hero.
They tried to do Jubilee, I think, in X-Men: The Last Stand, and I think she at least made a cameo, and I don't think it amounted to anything. But anyway, so Fassbender.
Worth it for him.
Oh yeah, my favorite Fassbender scene comes from Apocalypse, and it's the scene where he finds his family, or no, he doesn't find it. His family gets murdered. Like this new life that he started off the grid, away from everything. Nobody knows he's Magneto. He's finally got a life for himself, and it's good. It's not the best, but it's good living.
Right.
And he's working in a steel mill or something, and he's hiding who he is. He's hiding his powers. Nobody knows who he is, and then they find out, and then suddenly, like, somehow his wife and kid both die by the same fucking arrow, and he just fucking loses it. He takes he rips the necklace off of his neck and just sends it through every one of those fuckers' heads. Like there's like
All right,
there's
that's
like
pretty cool.
10, 15 people, and he just sends that necklace through all of their heads.
That's pretty cool.
And then he just shouts up at the sky to God. He fucking challenges God. Is like, is this what I'm supposed to be? Like, he doesn't want to be the villain, but he keeps finding himself in that position, and that's so cool. God, it's such a deep-ass character, and I love it.
I do love me some Magneto. I agree.
It really makes me want to read the comics and get more into Magneto through the comics and the source material.
Yeah.
But
I've always liked X-Men.
yeah, me too. Me too.
I love me some
And,
Beast.
Tyler and Nate have been reading this new X-Men series called House of X and Powers of X.
Okay.
And they've been going over it on Journey into Comics, and everything they're telling me, or they're telling me as the audience, is just I want this. Give me these comics. I tried to go over here to Blue Moon. I think I talked about that, and they were closed.
Oh, okay.
That was Patrick. Yeah, I go over to Blue Moon. I was like, I'm just gonna buy these comics. I'm gonna buy them and I'm gonna read them. And I go over there. It's a fucking Tuesday afternoon.
They're closed on
They're
Tuesdays?
closed, and every time I've been over there, they've been closed.
I recommend going to. I haven't been there in forever, but Castle Comics usually has a good chance.
Is that on? That's on 4th Street, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to, and I kind of got out of the comic book buying. There for a while, I was buying a lot of trades. I'm
Yeah.
a trade guy. I like trades. And I'm more of like a Dark Horse guy. People say, Marvel or DC. I mean,
Yeah.
I lean towards DC, but when
But
it
you
really
like
comes
Dark
down to
Horse.
it, I'm a Dark Horse.
You like your
Vertigo type
Hellboy.
guy. And I'd recommend Castle Comics.
Okay.
Or Vaughn's. Vaughn's might probably be the better bet.
I'm never in
in
West
honesty.
Lafayette. I try to avoid West Lafayette the best I can.
I used to do too, but it's like that's the closest comic book store to my house.
I think probably Castle Comics would be closest to me.
Blue Moon's right across the street.
Fuck off. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why they're constantly closed.
I've never really been a big fan of Blue Moon. Like I've been there a few times.
Never been in there.
I used to play Hero Clicks,
Oh yeah.
and they had like a tournament there, and I was there one time. It wasn't even a tournament. It was like a Friday night or something. I don't know. It was just like a event, and just like the interaction with those people that worked there, like the dude owned it. I'm like, this guy kind of a douche.
Gotcha.
So I kinda...
I mean, for me, I'm just trying to buy a couple comics, so I don't care about how they are.
Right.
I'm not gonna be like a fucking loyal returning customer. I'm just gonna get
That's
what I
weird
need.
that they're not open though. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, the last time I didn't actually try to go in. I just drove by, and I'm like, yep, they're closed.
weird. I tried Castle. Castle's not too far.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll hit that up Saturday. I gotta watch the kids, but hopefully I can bring them there, and they'd be good for me for 10 minutes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
I wanted to go to that. So like, I have a topic.
Oh,
Ish.
you do have a topic.
So I follow on like, I get caught in like YouTube loops and holes and stuff, and I'll watch random stupid shit.
The rabbit hole.
Yo, God, I go hardcore.
The
into it.
YouTube rabbit hole.
I go hardcore into it. But lately, I've been watching. There's a WWE wrestler, and one of the other two wrestlers, and they go to like toy stores and they do like collect like action figures and toys and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I get super into that, and I'm like, God damn it! I don't want. And like, there's a toy store downtown that has like some cool stuff. I'm like, I'm trying to tell myself.
Yeah,
not
there's
to
like
go.
a new vintage toy store or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
right?
Infinity or something like that. It's
Yeah.
called. I've not been to it.
There's one in Kokomo too.
Yes, my buddy at work, him and I are gonna go, and I'm scared
It is scary, right?
because I have no willpower when it comes to collecting new hobbies and like all this shit, like reading all that, like and all the toys. I'm like, God damn it, I want all this shit.
Yeah.
But there's some like classic cool stuff. But yeah, I've been getting into that. So I've been wanting to go to Kokomo and check out the toy store. But
I'm wanting to kind of, I'm going to use this very loosely, kind of get into collecting vinyl. But I just want.
It's rough. I did that for a while too. I collect shit for a while and then I stop.
What I want to do is I want to just make a list of just albums that were crucial to me throughout my life. And I want to
Crucial
get
tune?
Yes. And I want to get all of those on vinyl. I'm not looking for like straight discographies or anything like that. I
just like a handful.
I just want. I mean, there might be a discography or two in there, but like I could do probably Parkway Drive or something, or Kill Switch Engage. But I want to just get these albums that are like super important to me, like albums that I have loved and that I just jammed religiously, and
nice.
I want that to be my collection of vinyl.
That's. I have a small collection. I have about three like milk crates full of stuff.
Oh, really?
I probably about 3 or 4.
Definitely bigger than mine. I probably got like 8 total vinyls.
Oh wow.
Maybe 10 or 12 max.
I got into it hardcore for a while. My buddy John, who's going to be my co-host for the podcast I'm hopefully going to do it. I also work with him. He got me into it, and he's got an insane amount. And him and I, when I was collecting hard, him and I would go to record shows. I've been to a couple of record shows. I bought pretty much because I have every single Black Sabbath with Ozzy on vinyl except for one, the newest one, the one 13. That's the one I don't have.
I saw them on that tour.
Really nice. I
watched a guy get a blowjob in the lawn.
Gross.
That was,
but also good for that guy.
It was gross. I was most. It was like I was watching in like a National Geographic sort of way.
It's
like it wasn't.
Through a bush.
It wasn't like oh nice or anything like that. It was just like I can't believe this is happening. And not to mention it was the very front of the lawn.
So like
out in the open,
everywhere,
out in the open. Nobody, not in like the middle of like a group of people or anything. Just out in the open. Dude just getting a blowjob while Black Sabbath's playing. Like, good for you, man.
Good for that guy.
Good for you.
Good for that guy.
They didn't get thrown out.
That's crazy that they
no
didn't.
security came by. They did not get thrown out. There wasn't like a big group of people like ogling them or anything. It was just happening.
So weird. But hey, man.
Like, I think it might have been while NIB was playing.
Wow. Okay. That's funny.
Yeah. That happened.
Huh.
Meanwhile, Brandon Stone was in I went with Brandon Stone and our friend Rob, and unbeknownst to me, they had got pavilion tickets. I just got the lawn ticket.
Oh shit!
Thinking I was gonna be with my friends.
You were not.
They're like, we got pavilion tickets. I'm like, oh. Guess I'll just chill up here by myself.
Just you can see them down there. Hi guys.
Couldn't even see them to be jealous of them. Couldn't even. Yeah, whatever.
The last big show I saw was Maiden a couple weeks ago.
How was that?
Amazing as always. This is my 5th time seeing them. What was crazy is my buddy got us pit seats.
Oh.
So I was in the pit. Like I was in the perfect spot, like in the middle of the pit.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've been to a pit where there wasn't a pit.
I mean, I understand.
It's Iron Maiden.
There's probably just a bunch of Iron Maiden fans.
Yep. Pretty much.
Arms crossed, staring.
Everyone's super into it. Like it was a pretty close group. It was really super cool. But like no pits. There's no one like, you got people like bouncing around and like, screaming lyrics. But I was probably the loudest there because it's me.
Yeah, true.
So, but it was awesome.
I really wanted to go to that, but my 10-year high school reunion was that night or that day. It was only like 3 hours, but I enjoyed it.
Show would have been better.
Would have been much better because when we went to the Bacon Festival, that was a flop.
Really?
Paid $10 to walk around, eat a couple free samples of bacon, and we walked out.
That sounds pretty lame.
I can't remember what we did later that night. I think we just came back here, but. Yeah, I would have much rather gone to see Iron Maiden.
It was a good time. That was my, like I said, my 5th time seeing them.
Was it just Maiden, or did anybody open for them?
It was Raven Age. They're not.
No idea who that is.
I was not into them. That's my 2nd time seeing them too. They've
really?
They've opened for them once before.
I mean, when I went and saw Maiden, it was Ghost.
Yep, that's why I was at that show too.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
That was a great show.
What was really cool is Jessica Bishop or Pedigo.
Yeah.
We had a friend up in there that was working like the security gates to get into the pavilion and all that, and our friend in there was like, "Hey, I got you a box seat if you want to check it out." So we got in there. It was me, Jessica, and Anthony Voigt.
That's awesome.
So we just all went up there. I was up there as long, I think, until after the Trooper. And I was like, all right, all my friends are up in the lawn. I need to be up there with them.
That's awesome. You got a box seat, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was really cool. It wasn't like it was far enough back. It was like midway through the pavilion. So we had like all the pit in front of us still and some seats between that too.
That's pretty badass.
But no, I was like, no. I came here with my friends. This is really awesome. I really love this, but I'm going to go be with my friends. So I said, you guys have fun. Don't do anything the good Lord wouldn't do. I'm out of here. So
nice.
I walked back up to the lawn, hung out with Nick and Austin and all them. Yeah.
It's good times. I saw Nick and Brett. Like in between Raven Age and when Maiden was playing, I went into the lawn and hung out with them for a little bit.
Nice.
And then I was almost late. Like the lights hit. I'm like, shit. And so I'm trying to like run down to my seat, and I get down to the pit, and it's completely blocked with people. And the lady's there. She's like, "Good luck. Be nice." And I just start walking through, going, "Hey, excuse me, fat guy coming through. Excuse me. It's a metal show. Get used to it." And like I'm just like running into people.
Yeah.
Politely.
Yeah, I remember. So I walked out of there knowing I wasn't going to be able to get back in. I walked out of the pavilion knowing I was not getting back in. And so I broke the seal at some point. I had to piss, so I went piss. And Tinley Park, or Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, whatever it is now, it's set up kind of like Noblesville.
It's pretty similar,
It's very similar. Slight difference. So I get out of the bathroom. I think I went to one of the merch booths and then the bathroom, or the bathroom then the merch booth. And when I started walking back up it like it was Noblesville.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Ticket, please." And I'm like, I'm here at the show. Like, I got through the gates. So like, why do you need my ticket? I didn't realize I was going through the pavilion.
Oh, actually. Oh, okay.
And they're like, I need to see your ticket. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm drunk too. So I'm like, why do you need to see my ticket? I'm already at the concert. I got through the gate. I mean, obviously I have a ticket. And then I realized, oh shit, it's a pavilion. I'm like, look, I'm just trying to get back up to the lawn through, and they let me through.
Oh, really?
They just let me through. So I could have just went back to the box if I really wanted to. But
yeah.
I went back to the lawn.
Nice.
I was up there for another 15 minutes before I had to piss again.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw Maiden was Dream Theater opened up for them. It was Dream Theater and Maiden. Second time was Alice Cooper and Maiden.
Okay.
And then third was Raven Age and Iron Maiden. And then Ghost, that show you were talking about, and then Raven Age again.
That was a fun show. That show made me really happy.
It's good times, man. Iron Maiden's great. Like, it just amazes me that Bruce is like in his 60s.
And he's just running
around.
Full costume, running around.
The last show, he had like 12 costume changes.
Yeah, and a flamethrower.
A double flamethrower.
Oh my god. That's some like Rammstein shit.
Yeah, it was awesome. I want a flamethrower.
I was listening to some podcast, I can't remember what it was, and they were talking about like when he goes to record music, like when he goes to record, he puts on a full suit of armor and he's got a sword, and he like while he's singing, he's like jabbing at the air and shit, and like
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That dude is like he's like a world-class fencer. He flies their plane. Mm-hmm. Like that dude has done more than you and I have.
And he survived cancer.
Yes, survived cancer.
Incredible human being. As much as I hate British people, I love that guy.
That guy's great.
And by British people, I mean colonial British people, so they're not around anymore at
like
all.
Those, they don't exist anymore.
Really bitter about the War of 1812.
That you were never a part of.
Never a part of, but you know what? It sticks. I'm American. I have a question for you.
Yes, I have an answer for you.
This question was spawned from listening to the Bill Burr Joe Rogan episode this week. They were discussing things, and I have a question. If you were to choose which to be mauled to death by,
Okay, I'm already into this.
would you choose a tiger or a bear?
Bear.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Terrible decision.
What?
They will eat you alive. Tigers will actually kill you before they eat you.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. Not to
I
mention,
love bears. Fuck it. I don't get eaten by a bear.
like, they will straight up, like, just, like, this is how Joe Rogan explained it. Like, they will put their fucking paw on your head and hold you down and just start eating you. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
They're omnivores, so they're not worried about. They just eat whatever.
Right.
Tigers, they'll just fucking murder you.
I mean, I guess, it's a lot less painful to get mauled by a tiger, but bears are way cooler.
Yeah, because it's over a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But even if like a tiger were to eat you alive, like they have much bigger jaws and mouths, so like you're gonna be gone pretty quick. Like bear, short snout,
Little bites.
little bites. They're just eating. They're just chowing down.
I mean, both are terrible things to happen.
Oh, absolutely. I was because of that. I watched. You ever hear about the Grizzly Man documentary?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So the footage of the guy getting eaten alive by bears, him and his wife, it was too gruesome to show in the documentary. But they of course played the audio. Holy shit!
Oh my god! Yeah.
And one of the videos I watched, it was just like showing like these clips of him, and one of the things he said was like, animals like they can sense like how you are, like, and so like I like to sing to them. It shows them that I'm putting off a calm like presence. They can feel my calm, and it calms them down. It settles them down. So, like, he's screaming hysterically when he's getting eaten alive. Meanwhile, his wife's in the background going, "Fight it back! Fight it back!"
Oh, my God.
Just fight it back! And he is screaming fucking bloody murder. He went up there because he wanted to be eaten. He wanted to live amongst the grizzlies and possibly be eaten.
That's nuts.
Both of them did. And, well, they got their fucking wish.
Well, they have their wish, but...
And he is screaming bloody murder. I bet he didn't want to be eaten anymore.
Yeah, he's decided, well, nope, it's a bad idea.
And, like, halfway through, like, this 1.5-minute clip of him dying, he starts hysterically singing like it's going to help. And, oh, no, it does not.
God, that's fucking creepy sounding.
I mean, I'll play it if you want.
Let's do it.
It's bad. Like, it's so bad.
I mean, I love bears. But that's, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get eaten by a bear.
You can hear the bear and stuff, too. It's disturbing.
I can imagine.
It's super disturbing.
You're welcome, listeners. Jesus. Oh God. The bear's pissed.
Yeah.
That's rough. I mean, the guy wanted to live among bears.
Yeah. Oh, here's the Joe Rogan. Maybe.
And that dude's a hard camper.
That this guy had suicide by bear. That was the way he went out. That he knew that if he was there as late as he was, that the bears that would still be around would be really desperate.
I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals. I will die for these animals.
Like, people in Alaska get really offended when like an outsider will come up and do some like thing like go camping for a long time. He camped 7 summers in a row all summer long. People are like, oh yeah, but he had his girlfriend with him. That could make it worse, man. It's like to be uncomfortable with your girlfriend is like worse than being uncomfortable by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because you're like being uncomfortable for 2 people, and there's a certain amount of responsibility that comes with that. We collected some footage. That fight is unparalleled.
Unbelievable.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, and they duked it out for quite a while. He got
Big bears.
like, really close-up footage for folks who don't know what we're
Giant
talking
bears.
about. These 2 bears just fighting over territory.
It's worth watching that movie alone. It's worth watching Grizzly Man alone to watch those boars go at each other. They devastate that area.
Yeah, and that's not like a common thing to see, like in that close, that good of footage for that long. It's a long-ass fight.
No one just spends a little dinky bit of time out in the woods and then sees tons of weird stuff.
Right.
It's like, you got to put in the hours. That means like, oh, that dude spent tons of time out there. And some of the things that guy that was in the footage, and I'm only going by, and on Grizzly Man, I'm only going by whatever I saw in that 2-hour Herzog movie.
Yeah, well, that's what people have to understand. The Timothy Treadwell's footage was all turned into this Werner Herzog documentary, but this is just a piece of what this guy got when he was living up there. Look at that, they're going to war
They're
with each other.
so powerful.
They've got good Greco, good
Really good
underhooks,
Greco, huh?
good control of neck.
Oh, you imagine one of those things.
He got some good underhooks there.
Oh, yeah, they're going to town. And they're using real jiu-jitsu. Look at this. He's passing the guard. Look, it's filled in the hips. That guy's got a good open guard.
And it's not, I don't know, it's not unreasonable to say that those are 800-pound plus animals.
I mean, it's hard to put it in perspective, but that's good jiu-jitsu, I'll tell you that. He's in side control right now. He just passed the guard. He's in full side control right now. And he's got the neck. And he could deliver knees to the head if that was allowed in bear fighting, but it doesn't. See like that? See that move? That move? That bear reclaimed guard, goddammit. That is natural. That bear reclaimed guard. He reclaimed guard. Look at that. Back to guard again. This bear is fucking crafty. The bear on the bottom is doing a real good job defending himself. This is for real, even though the other bear is bigger. This what's going on there, the way that bear fights, is how they teach you to fight in jiu-jitsu, for real. Foot on the hips, controlling his body out, letting him get all of his weight on top of you, shifting your hips so your feet touch onto his hips.
You see the chunks of hair flying?
Yeah.
And there's an interesting bit of like bipedalism in this too, man. Like they're pretty adept at being on their back. You know, they're pretty adept at being on their back.
The little guy ain't running. Look at him.
Well, when you see them standing up like that on their hind legs, that's when you realize how fucking enormous they are.
Yeah.
Look at the big chunk of hair missing from his back leg.
Do an arm drag.
Look at the size of the fucking light one. Look how big the light one is.
Yeah,
Looks
but
like
check him out. He's being backed down.
the younger one's got better jiu-jitsu. I told you. Fights off his back.
Better
dude.
jiu-jitsu, holy
The
shit.
old cripple, man.
He wore out the big dude.
I'd watch that movie. Bear Jiu-Jitsu. I'd watch that.
He didn't really talk much about the fucking grizzly man. That bear was pooing while fighting, Nate says. Thanks, Nate.
Sometimes you gotta poop when you fight.
Yeah, that was... Wow.
Bears are like bears are
He was
terrifying
commenting
creatures.
on his like technique the entire time. He reclaimed guard. He reclaimed guard. See, look at his stance.
Those are big ass bears.
Bear jitsu.
I'd watch that movie, Bear Jitsu.
What?
I'd watch that.
That's a thing?
No, but I'd watch it.
Fuck. Okay, you said it like you've seen it.
That wouldn't be too far fetched in the shit that I've watched. It wouldn't be too far fetched.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let's write that movie.
Do what you got to do, man.
Part bear, part jiu-jitsu master. All cop.
Look what you did, Nate. Look what you did. All right, I think it's about time we call it.
Calling it now?
It's gonna be a shorter episode.
I'm sorry that I suck.
I'm used to these like 2-hour episodes. No, I think what it is like I'm still super bummed I don't remember what I was gonna talk about. So- no.
I didn't
Nah, it's all good.
I didn't prepare anything.
I didn't really
My
either.
chat's quiet except for Nate. Love you, Nate.
Yeah, Nate just came back out of nowhere. Devin was here. He didn't say shit.
What? What did I do to make the Facebook mad?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, Miranda's making dinner at some point, if not already, and it's like grilled cheese bites.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's weird.
Damn.
Jojo Rabbit. I want to see that.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for that.
Like the second time the new trailer that I watched, it was it just I wasn't. It turned the movie a different direction than I thought it was going to go, and I thought it was some kid that was in the Hitler Youth, training to become like a future soldier or some shit, and his, of course, imaginary best friend was Hitler.
Hitler, yep, played by Taika Waititi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I knew it was directed by Taika. I guess I just didn't recognize him. But no, the next trailer I watched had apparently he finds a Jew girl being hidden away in his house.
Yeah.
And like I love how like they portrayed the girl, like the Jews, as like a monster and all that, and they, of course, like when he finds her, she's like wraps her hands around the door frame, and then peeks around like it's an actual like you would see in a horror movie or some shit, or a monster movie, and it I don't know, it looks like it's gonna be really good, and I want to see it.
That dude's great.
Bad.
Taika Waititi.
I'm not gonna watch the trailer, Nate. We're getting ready to close the show. He's like, pull up the trailer, damn it.
Well,
I don't
pull it
want
up.
to. I don't want to.
Fine.
I've already
don't.
watched it. I'm good. But so last week, instead of doing a show, we pulled one from the vault. We did the E=MC² from way the fuck back.
Wow.
I've been holding that.
That's
one
That's
in.
the one that Nate's been dying for, right?
Yeah, and I gave it to him. He says weak. But no, so
Not my fault, Nate.
because it was so long ago that we recorded that, I listened to it. I had to listen to it again because I hadn't listened to it since we recorded it.
Right.
And by listen to it, I mean I lived it.
I lived it too.
Yeah, you did. You were in the Charitage.
I forgot I was in the Charitage.
But that we played a trailer on that episode for, I think, a movie called Frankie or something like that.
Oh yeah,
It was the Michael Fassbender movie, and
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that, and now I want to see it because I wanted to see it then.
Too. Yeah.
Nate, what was that movie called? Frankie?
I think it's Frankie.
Just Frankie?
I think so.
I'll have to check that out. That looked really good. Michael Fassbender is amazing, hands down. What were we gonna title this episode again?
I don't remember.
It had something to do with like you doing things or not doing things or losing interest in things.
Dave gets distracted by stuff.
Yeah, Dave gets distracted by stuff.
A lot.
Oh, it's called Frank. It's just Frank.
Frank, yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. If that's, I think we're done.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
It's your show, man. I'm just living
we're done.
in it.
Miranda's texting me. I'm hungry. I want me some fucking grilled cheese bites, tomato soup.
I love me some tomato soup.
She texted me earlier. She texted me earlier. She's like, "Do you want the grill CH tonight?" So I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Yes," but in my head, I'm like, she either meant the grilled cheese bites, which is something we found on Pinterest, and I was interested in, of course.
Duh.
But I was like, she either means that, which we had already planned on making, but I didn't know we were planning on making it that night. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We were supposed to actually have it Monday night, but we ended up having like these grilled cheese not grilled cheese, Texas like garlic bread pizza things.
Ooh.
Not so great.
Really?
Not so great. I think the way, because it was made with like pre-made Texas toast garlic bread stuff. And I don't think it would have been different otherwise, but I think just the way the pizza sauce interacted with the garlic, it made like this weird paste. It was just weird.
It sounds like it'd be delicious. So
it's like a cool like poor person fucking meal.
I'm a poor person.
I mean, I've had pizzas on hamburger buns. We've made pizzas on hamburger buns before, and that's like poor man's pizza.
Yeah.
Like, it's quick, it's easy, doesn't cost hardly shit for money. Why not?
Right.
It's similar concept, just on garlic bread. However, it didn't quite work out, and that's okay. Live, you'll learn. Yeah. But we had that instead of the grilled cheese because I ate grilled cheese for lunch at work. I'm like, oh, yeah, I already had grilled cheese today. Well, do you want to do this instead? Yeah, let's do that instead.
Nice.
But no, I'm thinking to myself, like, is it the grilled cheese bites or did she mean grilled chicken? Either way, I'm good. I can do either
Both
of those
great.
things. So we're getting the grilled cheese bites. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. I can't see it going wrong.
All right, it's grilled cheese.
It's grilled cheese. Like you can't unless you burn it. It's not bad.
Exactly.
Like I love grilled cheese.
I do too.
I still have yet to try Tyler's method of using mayo instead of butter.
Mayo instead of butter?
Yeah.
What?
He says use mayonnaise instead of butter.
Weird, but maybe good.
He said it does nothing for the flavor. It's actually pretty bland, but it makes like the perfect like textured grilled cheese.
Huh. I guess I could see that.
Yeah, but however, I'm sure if you were to like season it somehow, it would take away some of that blandness.
Right.
And of course, whatever cheese you use, whatever you put in the grilled cheese, which to me, a grilled cheese is straight up bread, cheese, bread. You shouldn't, no ham, no nothing, because then it's a sandwich. It's a fucking, like a ham sandwich or something.
Well, grilled cheese is still a grilled cheese sandwich. I don't know if you know that.
It is
Still a
sandwich, but I'm saying it's a ham sandwich at that point, or
fair enough.
Whatever you put in there. I'm okay. Just toast it better and can give slight flavor. Yes. Nate suggested Dave gets distracted by bear jitsu.
Yes, I'm into that.
Into it.
Into bear jitsu.
Noted. All right. I've been Dick. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you for having me, co-host, temporarily.
Yes, temporary co-hosts.
I love
Plural.
I love it.
If for those listening, if you want to check out Dave, check out Dungeons with Dudes. He's on Brews with Dudes quite a bit. And you can also check out his band Yesterday's Chips.
You don't have to, though. They're bad.
I think they're great. Dave's great.
Oh, shucks.
If that is all, that is all.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Please. Love you, Dick.
I love you. Make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. It's been good times, live feed. We'll catch you next week.
I love you.
Right here on Podcastrophe.
I love you.
Later.